Welcome back, everybody, to RFL on Tuesday. In a torrential downpour, we have the Sentinels versus the Bisons today with Forbes on the mic. If I get an update, I'll let you guys know if our 9 p.m. game is still coming on after this. But we have two teams here who both lost week 1. Sentinels dropping to the Dreadnoughts, the Bisons dropping to the Monarchs. So both teams looking to get their first win on the season here. As last night we had the Coyotes beat the Pioneers in our first throwback uniform to backbreaker. As I'm just making sure everyone can hear me and we're in the chat. A lot of matchups to look out in this game tonight, as we're going to see Elijah Carter Jr., a top 10 pick drafted by the Sentinels, playing in the slot today, matched up against last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, Kentaro Sheffield, who's been slotted in as the slot receiver. We're going to see DWJ and the Sentinels offensive line, see if they can hold up against Ethan Marks, top 10 draft pick, Carter Delahart, edge rusher acquired from the offseason here for the Bisons, as I'm going to go to the sim. And we're going to get this game kicked off here as we have back-to-back rain games. Yesterday, we had a rain game, and now we have another rain game here. It looks like the rain's a little stronger, as the Sentinels will start their first drive at the 32-yard line. Expecting a lot of running here today from both teams if the rain stays like this. Don't want to throw the ball up in these conditions. As they are going to throw the ball here on first down, and that's an amazing catch there by Trey Cook. A little overthrown by DWJ, but Cook just goes up and snags it out of the air. Man, I wish we got a replay on that one. First down here. And they will hand the ball off with a huge lane. Got tripped up on the juke there in the rain. Slips a little bit. Damani Manuel, 15-yard gain here on his first carry. As the Sentinels have now back-to-back first down plays as they come out here in a heavy I formation. Running the ball again, but this time stopped by Alvin Mack right at the middle. I remember calling the Bisons game in the preseason, and Alvin Mack was just everywhere, laying hit sticks left and right. As they're going to run the ball again, gets about 4 yards there, bringing up the first third down of the game for the Sentinels. So they have 2 receivers to the top. Wilkins will take the snap as they rush 5, finds an open man for a first down to the 22-yard line. Coach Torn, the Sentinels don't care about the rain, and they're just trying to air it out. They know that DWJ is one of the higher overall quarterbacks in the league. They're trusting in their guy to get it done in the rain. As they're motioning the tight end to the top of the screen, as they drop back to pass again, they'll check it down, and it's our first drop of the game. Brenton Sneed traded from the Tigers this offseason, a corner-for-corner trade, as they sent longtime Parker Brockers to the Tigers in order to get Brenton Sneed. As they'll drop pass again, as he's got pressure in his face, but gets it off to the tight end, who makes a man miss, and is tackled into the end zone. Touchdown, Sentinels, Tyler Dietrich. And that is a way to start the game here in the rain, airing it out anyway. The linebacker there just takes a terrible angle on the tight end. As you see here, Javon Payne just overshoots him, and Tyler Dietrich just runs straight into the end zone with a quick and easy touchdown on the first drive here for the Sentinels. And the kick is good. That's what you want to see from this Sentinels offense. After only putting up 1 or 2 touchdowns last week, to start this game with a touchdown But how about the Bisons' offensive struggles last week? Ranking 31st in passing yards and 31st in points scored. Only putting up 3 field goals last week against the Monarchs. Torres has had his struggles. He's trying to prove everyone wrong. But hopefully we get a good dose of Bo Sanders, as Torres is going to get this out to Bo Sanders for a nice 8-yard gain. Bo Sanders, one of their first-round picks, as they had 2, him and Ethan Marks, one of the best college series running backs we've ever seen. Trying to make things easier, as there's an open lane. He makes a miss, breaks the tackle, gets across midfield. The first carry for Bo Sanders goes 17 yards. Yeah, this running back out of Clemson, you know, shades of what we saw Cam Perkins do. Darnell Hodge from the college series, looking to be the next great back here in the RFL. So they'll pitch it out to him, and he just can't find any room there. The whole close-up quick, 2nd and 9. As he drops back the pass, gets it out to Bo Sanders again, who drops the ball here in the rain. A 3rd and long here for the Bisons to start the game. As you can see, Mamadou Senyalu up on top, another rookie they have starting here, as he just throws it up to a man, and Bo Sanders just can't quite get it with Rodan there in coverage. It's going to force the Bisons to punt on their opening drive. And that looks like that punt is going to stop right at the 5-yard line. An excellent punt there from Miles Jones. The Sentinels have to drive 95 yards here to extend their lead. And how about all the offseason paranoia, we'll say, from the Sentinels? A lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. They had to make a lot of cat moves, as we see a safety. Brandon Sneed reads the pitch out immediately and tackles Damani Manuel in his own end zone. Aaron Angerer, the fullback, just couldn't get to him in time, as Brandon Sneed is just right here, right place, right time, getting the Bisons the ball back with 2 points. I'm not sure what the fullback was doing there, as there's a flag here. Giving the Bisons excellent field position here at the 40. As Torres is looking to pass, he's getting pressure, but gets it out quickly to Sam Gusto, their longtime #1 receiver. Second and short, they're on a halfback draw, and that's blown up immediately by 96, Lennox Malone. It looks like they'll give Juwan Vincent here credit for it. Oh, there's Malone. It looked like Malone got there first and blew up that play right from the get-go. That's a quick 3rd down here for the Bisons. Looking to go through the air again. As he's getting pressure, he slips, and Malone finally gets him. Down Torres goes, and you can see this rain already taking a factor in this game. He feels the pressure but falls, and that little slip that the rain caused lets Lennox Malone catch up. And they'll have to punt again, a quick 3-and-out series here for the Bisons. And they'll have a little bit more room here, starting from the 20 instead of their own 5. And with this much rain, it's going to be a long game. Both teams are going to have to deal with it. Because they're going to try an end around here, which is blown up immediately by Luke Stokes, who was acquired from the Sentinels during the preseason, as Ethan Marks is right there giving the pressure on DWJ, number 97, drafted out of Florida in the top 5. Or 6, I'm sorry. As there's pressure again, and DWJ just misses his man. The Sentinels are putting a lot of trust in DWJ to succeed here in these conditions. Probably a little PTSD from getting that safety last drive, but with a little bit more room, you'd like to see them run the ball more. As the Bisons will start their third offensive drive at the 44. So we have a 1st and 10 as they drop back, and he's getting pressure, but he gets the ball out to the rookie Sentinels for a quick 8-yard gain. Sentinels and Bo Sanders both coming from Clemson, bringing a little chemistry together as they'll run Bo Sanders, but that's stuffed immediately by Kennard Rodan. Bring up another 3rd down for the Bisons. So they have 2 receivers on the top and bottom of the screen. They're going to give the ball to Bo Sanders, who breaks the first tackle but is blown up by Jared Briggs. You can see Aiden Phillips hold him up there, giving just enough room for Briggs to lay the hit on Bo Sanders. Bring up yet another punt for the Bisons. That's already 4 punts for the Bisons in the first quarter. And they've gotten past midfield multiple times. That's not the start you're looking for after only scoring 9 points in week 1 with all field goals. All right, as he'll take on 1st down, he gets it out to Trey Cook again, 2nd and inches. All right, coming out here in a heavy run formation, you can see the Bisons with 5 down, as they will hand the ball off on a trap play for a nice 3-yard gain and a 1st down. Last week, Devon Emmanuel only had 10 carries for 77 yards. You think you'd like to see him featured here more in these conditions. As they will give the ball back to Manuel, but it's blown up again in the backfield by Luke Stokes. Luke Stokes leaving his imprint on this game, a little bit of a revenge game, getting traded prior to week 1 due to the cap issues I was trying to bring up earlier for the Sentinels. As they'll run a screen here, and they get close to a 1st down, but not quite. 3rd and 5. That pass to Elias Ortiz, their 3rd string running back. As they bring pressure, don't quite get there, and they get it out to Dietrich, who can't quite get the first. 4th and 1 for the Sentinels. Deshaun Jackson on the play there for the Bisons. The wind really favoring the Sentinels right now. You saw how far that punt went. As Torres in this Bison's offense look to score some offensive points this time around. As they will give the ball back to Bo Sanders, who breaks the first tackle, but again just runs into a flurry of Sentinels defenders. As we'll end the first quarter here 7-2. A very defensive game so far, which you would expect with this downpour. Our only score being that Tyler Dietrich 13-yard quick pass. As we'll see, the Bisons run the first play as a handoff to Bo Sanders for a 3-yard gain, bringing up yet another 3rd down. The Bisons offense, I've been saying it all first quarter, going here in the second, was very mundane last week. Looking really slow this week too, as he's got plenty of time. Throws it, almost throws an interception there. J.J. Harris was all over the receiver. There was no chance that that ball was going to be caught by a Bisons player. As now the Bisons punter gets the wind in his favor, as you can see as they quickly flip the field on that punt. That will come Wilkins Jr. and the Sentinels offense to extend the lead as they come out an empty set on their first play here in the second quarter. As it's a quarterback draw, we know he has a little bit of wheels, but only for a 3-yard gain. We got trips to the top as they will hand it off to the running back, but that's blown up. Luke Stokes again making all sort of plays here in the run game. He did not like being moved away from Orlando. Bringing up a 3rd and 9 for the Sentinels here. As they look to pass, he's getting pressured, but gets the ball out, but not even close to a first down. Rob Schultz is going to fall short as Alvin Mack is the one who makes that stop. Barely see him there in the rain. Forcing the Sentinels to punt again. But both teams not doing great last season. The Sentinels starting out really well and then had a 10-11 game losing streak to end the season. And the Bisons just from start to finish not able to get things going. As Bo Sanders breaks a tackle and is brought down for a 9-yard gain, 26 on the day. But the Bisons just not really getting anything to go at all last season. Ended up with the number 2 overall pick. Ended up trading back to 6 as Torres scrambles, gets the first down and more, outruns 2 defenders to the 50 and slides down to the 47. What a scramble by Joseph Torres. If he can't get it done through the air, he'll get it done using his legs. And you can see as he just outruns Rodan, but is not willing to risk a fumble in the rain when he saw the safety closing in on him. It's one way to make an explosive play here in these conditions as they're going to read option, but this time the Sentinels read out all the way. J.J. Harris making another great defensive play here in the second quarter, giving us a 4-yard loss. They're going to motion Bo Sanders out, giving him an empty as Torres feels pressure, throws it out, is going to give them a 8-yard gain. That's Kentaro Sheffield on the reception. Like I said, look out for that matchup between Elijah Carter and Kentaro Sheffield. A top 10 pick versus the Rookie of the Year. As we get 3rd and 6, he's going to throw it out to Bo Sanders, who is short of the first down again, leading to another punt from the Bisons. Almost blocked there, and that's going to be a touchback. The Sentinels will come out to the 20-yard line. So far, both offensive lines, pass game-wise, have been pretty clean. We haven't seen any sacks yet as they'll hand the ball off to Manuel. He makes a man miss and gets the edge. It is brought down for a 6-yard gain. Brandon's one defender, but the defender just couldn't hold on as he skated forward for 6 more. Second and short as the motion digest, but they're going to hand it back. And there's Carter Delahart making a great TFL there. Shot straight into the backfield. The offseason acquisition from the Voyagers, looking to bolster this front 7. And what a front 7 it is for the Bisons. Carter Delahart, Alvin Mack, James Estes, Ethan Marks, Javon Payne, and then adding Luke Stokes to just be a little cherry on top. And, you know, the Bisons really have themselves, you can argue, a top half of the league front 7. Some would say top 10. They're really hoping it carries them forward here this season. As we were just talking about him, Luke Stokes gets injured on a punt. We'll have to see if he'll return to the game. The Bisons offense looking to score some kind of points here so far in this game. So they're going to run play action with pressure all in his face. Senyalu makes the catch, but it's shut down immediately by J.J. Harris We've called his name a couple of times already this game with the dropped interception, that 4-yard TFL, and now here. He's going to give it to Bo Sanders, who can work his way up for about 4 yards, but not a lot of running room there. And so we just saw only one third down conversion so far all game. As he looks back to pass on 3rd and 6, he's throwing it up. And great play there by Trey Wilkins to swat the ball away from Sam Hamgusto, not giving him an opportunity to make a play on the ball, as the Bisons will punt yet again. And the Sentinels with a huge... Oh, I was getting a little too excited there. Man shedded his block before we could see the full return. All right, 5 minutes left in this second quarter as the Sentinels come out in a heavy passing formation. They'll hand the ball off to Manuel for a nice 4-yard gain. Damani Manuel is a really slept-on back. Originally from the minors, came to the Sentinels a season or two ago. It just wasn't really fitting what Coach Dunn wanted in Sacramento, but has found a home here after they had to get rid of a running back due to the Cabins. There's pressure all over, but he finds Rob Schultz for a first down. Moving the ball up towards, or right past midfield, I should say. So you can see pressure all in his face, but Rob Schultz just running a little underneath route there with no one in sight. DWJ able to hit him. So give the ball back to Manuel, but that's shut down instantly by the safety, Rayshawn Vaughn. As you saw, the Bisons blitz there and had a great play call to shut down that run. As there's strips to the top, receiver slipping, but he gets the ball out. Fumble! Alvin Mack forces the fumble, recovers it himself, giving the Bisons a great opportunity here, starting at the 50-yard line. These are the plays that the Bisons defense need in order to support their offense, as Alvin Mack just lays the hit on Trey Cook and then recovers the fumble he forced, giving the Bisons offense a great opportunity here to score. Already inside the 50, coming out in a heavy run formation. They'll pitch it to Bo Sanders, who has blocks on the edge, but Bronson McBride finds the gap and slips through a couple defenders to get a 3-yard loss. As we hit the 2-minute warning, a 7-2 score, just like how we ended the first. All right, 2nd and long here as they motion the running back. They send a blitz. Torres throws it out, but it's not a good enough pass. A 1-yard gain. He threw it a little too high, lobbed it a little too much. The receiver had to come back, and when he tried to change direction and cut up field, he just slipped. Bring up a 3rd and long, but he hits a man. Lucas Butler out of Iowa for a huge first down, putting them all the way up to the 26-yard line. That came out of nowhere. You saw Torres right here just throw it over the middle, past the defender. The safety over pursues, and Butler just runs right past him to get them inside the 30. This is their best scoring opportunity so far this game as they run a quarterback-designed run that gets them nothing. That takes us inside a minute left here in the second quarter. As they'll run play action, he's rolling out. He throws. Oh, a diving opportunity, but Senyalu could not hold on to it. 3rd and 10 for the Bisons. Only rushing 3, so he's got plenty of time. Checks it down as the Sentinels will call a timeout, bring up 4th and 5. As Cody Hill comes on to take the kick. It's up, and it's good. 7-5 ball game. Sentinels still hold a 2-point lead. That's what the Bisons want. They want their defense to lead the offense. The turnover fumble gives them easy field position, and the offense was able to make really one huge play to get them into field goal range, and they were able to add points onto the board. As the Sentinels will start this drive with 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Only rushing 3, so he's got plenty of time. He checks it down, but you can see the receiver slip. And Alvin Mack almost walked into an interception there as that was overthrown. Lining up in another passing formation here. Bison's only rush 3. He's going to check it down to Dietrich. He's going to be stopped short of a first down, 3rd and 2. Sentinels call another timeout. Empty set here for this 3rd down. As he'll check it down quickly to Cook, who stops or is tackled at the 50-yard line by Alvin Mack, and the Sentinels will call their last timeout. Probably looking to take one shot play here down the field, get them into field goal range. They probably need, if they're going against the wind, about 20 yards, going to be close to the 30 here to make it a reasonable kick here. As they take the snap, it is, I thought we were going to first sack, but DWJ gets the ball away. Number 57, Logan Russell, the linebacker, converted into edge rusher with the pressure there, as DWJ will throw it away again on 2nd down. So rush 3, and he'll just throw it away on 3rd down, bringing us to 4th. So that's 3 straight throwaways for the Sentinels, and they'll just elect a punt. The Bisons were able to get pressure by just sending 3, forcing those throwaways, as they'll try to return here, but is tackled quickly at the 26. As we'll head into halftime. A 7-5 ball game, very defensive. We saw the Sentinels score those 7 points in the first quarter. Same with the safety the Bisons got in the first quarter on that pitch play. DWJ, 116 yards and a touchdown. Bo Sanders with only 41 yards of the game so far, as we start the second half with the Bisons receiving. And they'll come out to the 27-yard line. Now, the Bisons not scoring a touchdown have now gone 6 straight quarters to start the season without an offensive touchdown. As they'll hand the ball off to Bo Sanders, who gets great blocks, gets the edge, breaks the first tackle, and is stopped at the 41-yard line. A nice 14-yard gain there to start this drive. If this wasn't in the rain, someone could argue that would have gone for 6. As they'll give the ball back to Bo Sanders, who falls forward for another 3 yards. Looked like a little bit more than that. As they're going to give the ball to Bo Sanders again, who's patient in the backfield and fights forward to make it a 3rd and 2. 3 straight runs here. 3 straight runs here for the Bisons. As now they look to pass, they find the wide open receiver in the flats, Kentaro Sheffield, for a quick first down. All right. A nice series of plays here from the Bisons starting this quarter as they'll give the ball to Bo Sanders, who sheds 2 broken tackles and is tackled forward for 6 yards. This is what we want to see from the first running back off the board here, and Bo Sanders, as they shut that one down quickly. We see another injury timeout. Looks like to be Rodan, who's celebrating there. The second Sentinels linebacker to be hurt. Maybe he just flexed a little too hard and pulled the bicep there. Maybe that's why he got injured. As we have a 3rd and 4, he gets pressure and it's a sack. Number 99, Jawan Vincent, gets the pressure up the middle and takes down Torres to force a 4th down. You can see Malone and Vincent converging on him, and Vincent just gets there first, easily swims over the offensive guard. So what looked to be a promising drive for the Bisons quickly turns into another punt after that sack. As the Sentinels will start their first offensive drive of the half back at the 12-yard line. And they're going to hand the ball off right away. And Manuel finds a lane, and they're going to say he's short of the 1st down, 2nd inches. You can see there from the total yards, both of these teams are quite close in offensive production. As Damani Manuel finds a lane for a 1st down. Luckily, Brayton Sneed was there, or that would have gone for a touchdown, as he just patiently found his lane. Sentinels with a quick 20 yards here, as this one shut down as Carter Delahart takes Damani Manuel off his feet. What a tackle. So the Bisons are in a base formation. Delahart and Russell stand up edge rushers right now. As they'll run another trap, Damani Manuel sheds the man. I'm sorry, that's not Manuel, that's Elias Ortiz. Sheds the 1st tackle, makes it an easy 1st down. We've yet to see Jet Skyback in the game. As it's a heavy formation, they're going to give it back to Ortiz. What a block from the fullback, but trips over the man that got pancaked, and Rayshawn Vaughn blows up the running back. What a series of events that was. Saw the fullback lay out his man, but the block was so good, the running back got tripped up. As you'll see, Logan Russell make this tackle from behind, just chasing down the running back. Bring up 3rd and 8. Wilkins Jr. has plenty of time, stepping up in the pocket, throws, lobs it up, and it's caught. Beat the 1st man, but is tripped up by the 2nd. That is Chris Estrada out of LSU. One of the young receivers Coach Torre here is looking to get more and more involved with the offense. DWJ just trusting his man, lobbing it up. The safety, Underwood, undercuts him, or the corner, I'm sorry, Sharif Underwood undercuts the ball, trying to go for the interception. Estrada pushes him off, but the safety makes the tackle. So going to give the ball back to Manuel, but runs right into the edge rusher, Carter Dillard. Yep, 2nd and 8, looks to set up a screen. They get it out there to Ortiz, who makes a man miss, but the offensive linemen just stop blocking. They just come to a standstill and let Brayton Sneed make an easy tackle. Like 3rd and 8. That's to bring the corner blitz that doesn't get there in time, but he gets the ball off. Who drops the ball? Another fumble picked up by the Bisons to the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bisons. Sharif Underwood. Rob Schultz just drops the ball from the tackle, and it was just an easy scoop and score. As you can see, 17, Michael Smith Jr. blown up by Alvin Mack again, his 2nd forced fumble, and it was just an easy walk into the end zone. Like we were saying earlier, this is what the Bisons are looking for. Defense turning into offense. Alvin Mack now forcing 2 fumbles in this game, resulting in Bisons points, giving them their first lead, 12-7. As now the Sentinels will get the ball back as the returner slips after trying to make a move. After having the lead all game, they fumbled it away. And now have to try and score again after not scoring since the first quarter. On first down, they send a blitz that almost get there, but he gets the ball out and is tackled for a 7-yard gain. They pitch the ball, gets blocks, gets the edge, and Delahart is going to shove Manuel out after he gets enough for a first down. So we're under 3 minutes in the third quarter. As they send pressure, don't quite get there. He lobs it out to Manuel for a quick 7-yard gain. We got in a heavy run formation here. You know they're trying to avoid Mack. As Mack misses and Manuel tries to juke out the safety but doesn't work. Deshaun Jackson, not full, makes the tackle. That time we saw Manuel just cut out far enough to make Mack miss him on the inside there for what should have been a TFL. So they're going to hand the ball off right up the middle for a nice 5-yard gain. We give the ball back to Manuel on a read option for a 40-yard gain, making it 3rd and 1. This will be our last play here in the third quarter, as they're going to have another run, and they do get the first down up to the 29 inside the 30, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. So let's get our 4s in the chat. And just so you guys know, I just got told the Miners and Cougars game will be postponed. So there is not a 9 o'clock game tonight. As we start this fourth quarter with the Bisons lead of 5, they'll run again. Manuel just slips in the rain, falls for about 2 yards. Bring up 2nd and 8. They're going to give the ball back to Manuel again, who gets clotheslined by his own offensive lineman, just letting enough Bison's defenders get there and make the tackle. Bring up a 3rd and 6. As DWJ is going to look to scramble, but is hit and barely gets the ball away. Logan Russell bringing the pressure that time. A great off-ball linebacker at Minnesota, but converted to edge rusher here for the Bisons to just fit their needs. But it's just great to have a guy like that can go back and forth and just plug and play wherever you need him to. Starting caliber at either one. As they're going for it on 4th down, and it's the rookie, Ethan Marks, who knocks the ball out of DWJ's hand while throwing. I hope we get a replay on that. Oh, we're not. You know, someone could argue, you could say that should be a fumble. I don't know if his arm was coming forward or not. As the Bisons are giving a great chance to close the game out here as Bo Sanders gets a nice 8-yard gain. As the run trips to the top, but they're going to do a quick handoff to Bo Sanders, who gets caught up, and Rodan back in the game after flexing too hard last time for the stop. Bring up 3rd down for the Bisons. As Torres will throw to a wide open Sinyalu, who gets the first down and keeps the drive alive for the Bisons. Hey, if there's ever a time for the Bisons to score their first offensive touchdown of the season, now would be the time to do it, to put the game away. As they're going to give the ball back to Bo Sanders, who finds the hole and rushes for a nice first down, getting them across midfield. The Bisons coming alive a little bit here. 1st and 10, they're going to give the ball back to Bo, who hits the lane and can't juke out the safety here in these conditions. Bo Sanders up to 84 yards so far, whittling this clock down. That's 3 first downs already on this drive as they'll motion Sinyalu to the other side. Looks like they're setting up a screen to Bo Sanders. He gets 1 block, but can't get past J.J. Harris as we have an injury, and it looks to be Bo Sanders. So he's going to be at least sidelined for this drive. We'll have to see if he comes back, but that means we're going to see Tristan Price come into the game here. And they're going to give the ball straight to Price, who almost hits the hole, but Elijah Carter barely able to slip off his block there to stop the first down. 3rd and 3. They're going to give the ball back to Tristan Price, who breaks the tackle, but is stopped immediately by Isaiah Ogletree, the rookie out of Oregon. You can see here Isaiah Ogletree just steps up and makes a great open field tackle there. Dennis Malone gets the hand on him just enough, setting up for a 44-yard field goal for the Bisons. Cody Hill kick is up, and it's good. So now the Bisons are up by 8, so even if the Sentinels score, they'll have to go for 2 to tie the game. So that 3 points is huge for the Bisons. As the Sentinels will start this drive at the 29-30-yard line. So again, the Sentinels have not scored since their opening drive. Every other drive after that has been a punt or the 2 fumbles, as Damani Manuel shut down in the backfield by Alvin Mack. And Alvin Mack has been the key difference so far in this game. Quite literally been the game, as Ethan Marks gets the sack on DWJ. The rookie out of Florida creates the dead man. Bring up a 3rd and 18. As DWJ's looking, is getting pressured, is hit as he's thrown by Logan Russell. Bring up 4th and 18 with less than 7 minutes here in the 4th quarter. The ball's going back to the Bisons. And they force a fumble, and they pick it up. Elijah Carter Jr. is going to take it into the end zone off of the punt return. What is that? We say Tavon Bryson trying to take the return. Elijah Carter lays out the hit and takes it back for his first RFL touchdown. He doesn't need the pick 6. He'll just score on special teams. And now the Sentinels have a chance to tie the game up. After 2 fumbles, helping the Bisons get the lead, it takes a fumble from the Sentinels rookie to tie the game. As he's looking, he's getting hit though, and is sacked. Number 76, James Estes, brings down DWJ. So it is still a 2-point game. As now the Bisons will finally get the ball at the 26. So how about Elijah Carter getting his first RFL touchdown on forcing his own fumble on a punt and then returning it. As they'll run another pitch here to Bo Sanders, who is back in the game, who is taking a shot there from Eric Hogan. but it does get the first down. This puts a lot of pressure here on the Bisons all of a sudden, as there's a huge hole, and Tristan Price will get another 6-yard gain. So it looks like Bo Sanders came back for one play, unless I saw the wrong number there, but Tristan Price is back, and he's getting carries, and a shutdown immediately. That's a quick 3rd and 4 for the Bisons. Huge, as they send pressure, Sam Hamgusto with the first down. Clutch play there from Torres. A great play call from the coach, just running that quick underneath route to their best receiver for an easy first down. As they're going to hand the ball off to Price, who is stopped by a swarm of defenders for a 2-yard gain. The Sentinels need to hurry up and get the ball back, as we're already less than 3.5 minutes here in the fourth. Bisons come out in a heavy run formation. They will hand the ball off, but it's stopped immediately. Rodney Barton able to quickly get in the backfield and shut it down, bringing up a 3rd and long, and the Sentinels will call a timeout, trying to save as much time possible to get this ball back. And they know, only being down by 2, a field goal will win it. So they just want as much time as possible to get into field goal range. They just need to get this stop on Torres, who throws and overthrows a wide open Mamadou Senyalu on a slant route. You know, that's supposed to be something as a quarterback and receiver you practice every day. Just a quick timing on the slant route, and he just overthrows his man. So the Sentinels, and what a horrible punt, only 24 yards. The wind is blowing against the punter there. But that gives the Sentinels 3 minutes to get into field goal range and kick a field goal with the wind. So they'll have a little extra range here to do it. As the Bisons will only rush 3, giving him plenty of time to hit Dietrich for a quick 8-yard gain. Coming out in a run formation here, as they'll motion the fullback and the tight end to one side, and then run a counter back the other way, but I don't know what the running back's doing. I think he tried to juke and just fell, slipped in the rain. On a power play like that, you just got to come straight downhill and get the first down. But that forces us into the 2-minute warning and this crazy defensive game where turnovers have dictated everything that's going on with our 2 defensive touchdowns. But that running back slipping brings up a 3rd and 6 as he's pressured, but he gets it, but the receiver stops. Chris Estrada catches the ball but can't get upfield, so the rookie Vinny Ball is able to get a quick tackle. The rain conditions really dictating this game right now, as he just wasn't able to turn upfield, making them have to go for it on 4th down. It's 4th and 1. They throw it quickly, and he holds onto the ball. Chris Estrada makes up for it with that first down play, as they're going to go and hurry up empty. They'll throw it quickly to the running back, who gets blown up, but it is 2nd and 3. A nice gain. As he's looking, he steps, he's going to take off for a first down and fall forward. As they'll call another timeout, they still have 1:13 left. Again, they're just trying to get into field goal range. And they will run it this time for a huge lane. Damani Manuel gets up to the 35-yard line. And now the Bisons are calling timeout, so that could be field goal range. Because remember, the Sentinels have the wind with them. They're going to have a little bit more room to make this kick, as there's a hole right up the middle, but Damani Manuel runs right into a Bisons defender for a 2-yard loss. You'd like to see the Sentinels get to at least the 30-yard line to make it an easier field goal. As there's pressure, I thought he was wide open, but DWJ throws it out of bounds. All right, 3rd and 12. The Sentinels don't need it all. They just need enough for the field goal, as there is some pressure, and he's brought down by Carter Delahart, forcing the Sentinels into a situation where they have to get the first down on 4th and 17. But it doesn't matter, because Ethan Marks gets his 2nd sack of the game potentially ending it right there with the Sentinels only having one timeout remaining. Ethan Marks with a game-winning sack. How about this Bisons defense here in the second half? Alvin Mack forcing 2 fumbles. Ethan Marks getting 2 fourth-quarter sacks. Carter Delahart getting a sack. As the Bisons will just need the ball out. And the Bisons will get their first win of season 10. What a crazy defensive game we had here. And I guess the only storyline left for the Bisons is when they'll score their first offensive touchdown. You know, they've now gone 2 whole games, 8 straight quarters, with only field goals and defensive touchdowns. But man, just watch this play here as Alvin Mack comes from the side, letting the Bisons get their lone defensive touchdown on that scoop and score from Sharif Underwood. Man, what a crazy defensive game. But guys, I'm going to get you these stats, and then I'm going to get out of here.